I do start listening to Christmas music a little bit after November. That's just me. Not like a whole fuck ton of it, just like here and there, you know.
I
but
think
like
the good time.
I just listen to my favorite Christmas album is 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Oh,
that's my favorite Christmas album.
Yeah, don't save him. You don't want to be saved.
From Mr. Broke Productions, and in association with Maximillionaire and Vice City Kingpin, present to you Life on Easy Mode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? Today we're back.
oh no! The table.
It's broken.
I knew someone was going to start off with that. I want to see how
It
long.
wasn't going to be me.
No, I thought it was going to be you, but I think
I didn't think of it.
we
I didn't even think of it.
we converted him.
No, the
to do-
Muffin Man.
Oh no! The podcast. It's starting.
Oh no!
Oh no! Our life. It's on easy
I was
mode.
gonna try to think. But you know what's happening to this podcast? It's being killed. And
we're getting right into it.
Halloween
All
is
right.
Halloween is killing this podcast.
Oh no! Halloween. It killed the podcast.
Oh
Funny
no!
enough,
Michael Myers.
Wasn't our first episode around Halloween or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was-
I think it was
yeah.
just before.
Yeah, it was.
I think we released it on October 30th.
Or 29th, I think. It was like a few days
I think
before.
it was the 29th.
All right. Well, we recorded.
Yes, it was because it was a Thursday, and I think that Halloween was on a Saturday. I know for a fact because I was quarantined with, beautiful man right here. So
Truly an
On
exciting weekend.
Halloween.
it was an exciting Halloween.
Yes,
But-
we never knew how much bad horror movies were on Netflix, and we found them.
But we didn't see a bad horror movie last night. We watched I think a pretty good one. Very violent,
Very violent.
but pretty good.
But well, after consideration of sleeping on it and reconsidering, I don't think it's great. I think it's okay. The only thing I have a problem. So spoiler alert, we're talking about Halloween Kills. If you don't really care, okay. But Halloween Kills is the sequel to the 2018 Halloween movie, which is a sequel to the original Halloween, which retcons everything after Halloween 1978, which they've done before, but they're pretending like the sequels never happened, which I'm fine with. So Halloween 1978, then Halloween 2018, didn't really care for a title. They were like, okay, let's get something creative. All right, Halloween, got it. And then Halloween Kills. And this was originally supposed to come out last year, but because of COVID, obviously they had to push it back or something like that. So it came out streaming on Peacock, which I had to $4.99 a month, and then I'm going to cancel. Overall, I think as a Michael Myers movie and as a slasher movie, not even like a campy slasher movie. It's not campy. It's like a good, like, disturbing slasher movie. They went all out, and I'm very impressed with that. I think the disturbing factor, like, I was talking to him about it, like, oh, Miguel, I don't think it's going to be that bad. There were scenes in there where I was like,
For someone like me who really usually isn't bothered by gore in movies, there was one scene that I actually went, whoa. It was the scene, I could tell you because you're not going to watch it. Michael Myers goes into this guy's house. He literally puts his thumbs in this guy's eyes until they pop out, and you can see like the veins and everything just. And before that, he stabbed him in the armpit. Like it was. It wasn't like The Conjuring scary where it was very like gloomy and haunting and dark. It was more of just like
disturbing violence.
Well, I mean. Yeah, that was the only like violence that disturbed me. I didn't care for when they showed Jamie Lee Curtis in the hospital getting her stomach cut open.
I've watched House so many times. Like
that doesn't bother me. Like gore, organs, stuff like that. That's fine.
But like the way he kills, I thought was really cool. Like especially the beginning with the firefighters.
Oh yeah.
Before he like massacres them,
and then at the end he like just absolutely maims everybody.
But there was a problem with the movie, which I kind of after reconsidering.
Yeah, it's a good point. Go on.
There's no plot. There's just and there is a plot. It's just not very there. Like it starts off in the hospital, literally right after Halloween when they escape, and then the firefighters have to put out the house because they trapped Michael Myers, thinking that Michael Myers is dead, but he emerges because he was hiding out as he usually does, and he massacres the fucking firefighters, and then the fucking one dude sprays him with a hose, thinking that that's gonna do anything.
No, and the way he did it too was hilarious because. He had the hose on his side. It was still spraying out water, and he was just looking at him. And he just turns it ever so slowly.
He went high speed, but does nothing.
And Michael Myers just big walking, big chilling, didn't care.
It's just a very the only thing that the movie is known for is just him killing people. That's it. and like everyone gathering around in Haddonfield because they're saying like, oh, evil needs to die tonight, blah blah blah. There's no like plot. At least with the first Halloween, like it's like Jamie Lee Curtis, like he breaks out, they have to capture him.
Right.
They go on this hunt like that. This is just him killing people. Like that's it. Like I think it's cool the way he kills people. I think that's fucking awesome. It's just that I think they're wanting this. I think that the next movie that comes out is next year. It's Halloween Ends, and that's gonna be like the final like.
It's coming out next year?
Yeah. So they filmed these two movies simultaneously.
Okay.
So this movie is gonna like end like for now, the Laurie Strode like stuff. So I feel that they're like they just put this movie in here and like they filmed all the good stuff for Halloween Ends because that's what it felt like.
Right.
And then out of nowhere, you know, me and him were talking about this. Like all these people that are gathering up, there has to be 50, 100 people gathering up to fuck up Michael Myers. If they did that and jumped him, they would kill him. What do you think happens at the end of the movie? 50 plus people are surrounding him. He's on the ground. They shoot him. They bang him up. But then they say the more he kills, the more he transcends. Basically saying that Michael Myers is supernatural and that the more he kills, the more evil he becomes. And man gets up and just like kills everyone. He basically kills like 40 people.
And
he
killed like some of the OG characters. Like he killed Tommy.
It wasn't the same guy, but it was like it wasn't the same actor, but it was like
right. But it was the guy who's supposed to be Tommy. You know, from the original Halloween movie. He dies. You know, spoilers for everyone. I think we already made that clear that we were going to talk about this movie. And he killed the mom, Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter, in the movie.
Yeah.
Like right at the end, she's in the house. After he kills everyone, he goes in and he just kills her, and that's how the movie ends. Basically, it's like. It's cool, but he does make a good point because there really wasn't a plot. Maybe what they did, you know, because you said they're filming simultaneously. Yeah, maybe this movie was more of just like the violent kind of filler. But then
Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends is going to wrap it all up, and it's going to like.
Which I think they could do. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's definitely not. It's a good Halloween movie. The other two that came before this are better, but
definitely.
No, they basically said, nah, Michael Myers is, when we mean he's evil, he's fucking supernatural. Like, I don't understand that, but, you know.
I mean, I agree, too. I think that I like the better when he was just a person. Like, he was just some psychopath kid.
Like even in the one before this. The one that came out in 2018.
Yeah, I mean, well, that one was cool because I remember the cinematography was great. Remember the one scene? It was like shot in one shot.
I missed
where
that
he walked,
from this movie.
Where he walked into the house and like that was all one shot. That was really good.
He kills like 4 people all in one shot.
Mm-hmm. That took time and practice to ace. So
nah.
Even though you don't like horror movies, you would respect that as like a photographer. Sure. Trust me, you would. It's all in one shot type beat. You know.
Yeah, Michael Myers is coming for you.
All right.
Not with that hat on. Damn.
It's my protection.
He said, Florida man.
Florida man,
like,
bro. He said.
I'm his biggest challenger.
Bro, Michael Myers goes to Florida.
Stab me?
Bro, that's like a typical Tuesday afternoon in Florida.
Honestly, I'll be just like, all right. Let me bring up my alligator buddies.
Yo, alligator buddies.
Actually, funny that you mentioned that. My aunt that I was with yesterday, who lives in Florida, she's leaving soon. My uncle showed me a photo of this alligator that they like live near, like constantly visits them. And my papa was telling me how like he almost got close to it, like it was like 3 feet away, and then the thing just like swam under. It was pretty cool. I don't know if they have a name for it yet, but. I guess cool. they have a pet alligator, and my papa went to go up to it. It didn't attack me; it just went under the water. But yeah, I guess some alligators, you know, they'll eat you in half. Other alligators or your pets in half, you know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, Michael Myers. If he went to Florida, it's a good thing he's in Illinois.
Survive.
It's a good thing he's in Illinois.
Survive Florida
Because Florida man fights Michael Myers. Michael Myers has retired.
Who will win?
Michael Myers retires,
That's
bro.
like what Halloween Ends is going to be about. It's just him going to Florida, retire. It's going to be like Thanos, like when he finally rests on the sunset. Like, oh, yes.
You know what else has been killing me?
Oh, boy.
The Little Debbie's ice cream that's supposed to be coming out.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I showed you those.
Context. Little Debbie's white Christmas tree cakes. I'll insert an image here. And if you, on audio version, you know, look up Little Debbie's white Christmas tree cakes. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what those are.
Yes.
Those are probably my favorite dessert, snacks, whatever, of all time. I've been having those every Christmas since I was a kid. I come to find out, I think it was last night, someone showed me, or no, Friday night, Little Debbie's is now having that, but in ice cream format. And it's supposed to be hitting shelves in Walmart when? Did it say? Hold up.
Mid-December, it said from like.
Wait, no, it will be released on November 1st exclusively at Walmart's.
Damn.
Bro, so they're starting early because maybe they think this is going to be like a big
Big
deal.
hit.
A lot of people are going to like want to buy it. So, I didn't know these cakes have only been around since 1985. I thought they were like a classic from like the 70s. Oh, wow. But yeah, people will be able to buy a pint of this ice cream for $2.50, but only will be available while supplies last.
And in a Walmart near you.
The closest Walmart here is in Cranston, which is fine.
Providence.
But we don't like that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I like the Cranston one better. It's up on
Yeah,
like
we,
that
we
hill.
don't want to go to that Providence
Yeah,
one.
so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah,
My stomach's actually already rumbling. I got the rumblies already. I haven't eaten anything today. I'm
I know,
talking
me
about
neither.
Debbie tree cakes. So, and they even tweeted about it, something on October 11th. They said, "Don't look now, but Christmas tree cake season is right around the corner." And does that have anything to do with?
I would think because
Oh.
we're talking about it.
Well, yeah, but like they don't mention anything about it being ice cream. So
Oh.
this is kind of a big surprise.
That's
Big
just not
next
ice
step.
cream. It's just like frozen yogurt. They just like fuck everyone up and they're like, nah, we're going healthy.
Bro, imagine it's like just vegan. It's like avocado ice cream.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
Well, that's what Tom Brady has. Apparently, it's really
Alright,
good because he's
well,
like super healthy. Well, listen, he's 45 and he's still killing it in
Yeah,
the NFL,
and-
so he's doing something right.
Yeah, but yeah, he was also married to Giselle, who's making him, go on this diet.
Oh yeah, he doesn't need to work a day in his life again if he didn't want to. But now here's my question: is this going to be like one of those scenarios where it sounds good in theory, but it's only one of those things that should only be in cake format, so it won't be that good? Or is this going to be like the greatest thing to ever touch our tongues? What do you guys think?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, you got to try it.
No, I'm gonna try it, but I'm saying like, what do you guys hypothesize? Do you think this will be like the best thing
I feel
ever
like it's
invented,
gonna have,
or will it
like-
be like mediocre at best?
I
Kind
feel
of
like
like
it's gonna be like one of those like birthday cake ice creams that like they have little chunks of like cake in them, and then they're gonna have like pieces of like chunks of like the Christmas cake in them, and then just have like flavoring. So
I feel like it's gonna be like one of those things where it tastes like it, but doesn't really like taste as good as it.
Yeah.
maybe
if that
kind of like
makes-
a watered down kind
Yeah,
of thing
yeah.
because
it's
it's ice cream.
ice cream. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm thinking because you know how like birthday cake ice cream. Let's run with that for example. You know how like that's good, but after a while it starts to get a little too sweet,
Yeah,
a little
like,
too
I
much.
can't have a
Could it
lot
be
of
one
that.
of those things where like after a little while it's like, all right, this is kind of like a little too much?
Yeah.
Could be,
Like
but
I can only have like a little bit of the birthday cake ice
I
cream.
mean,
I think for an episode, I think when November 1st comes around, we should like get it and try it on the podcast. Like we just get a pint, we all make a bowl of it, and we try it out for the first time on the podcast.
I think personally, those Oreo churros.
Yes.
I feel like it'd be kind of like that.
I don't think I've ever had those. Are those good or are they like too sweet?
I don't remember. The last time I had them was like 2 years ago, but they were pretty good. But I see it going two ways. Either like they're a hit like Oreo churros, or they're like they miss like, oh, it tastes exactly like it, but not really.
Not as good.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. Because keep in mind, Christmas tree cakes are like the greatest thing to ever be invented. Those are like my favorite snacks. Like I know I said I like Entenmann's overall better than Little Debbie's, but
Yeah.
Little Debbie's has tree cakes over anything Entenmann's has. But I think we should try it though. I definitely think when's November 1st? What's day is November?
That's 2 weeks from
I know, but like what day is?
Exactly 2 weeks from now.
No, it's exactly 2 weeks from Monday. Okay, so when we film on the weekend of like I guess the 6th or the 7th.
It should be.
We can
2
try
weeks
it.
from today. Because
No.
Nope, it's a Monday.
because October 31st is okay. All right,
Yes.
so 15 days from now.
So, well, how about that? You go right from Halloween and you just go right to Christmas. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of what a lot of people do. Like, as soon as November 1st hits, they said, forget Thanksgiving.
I mean, I
Who
do
cares about the
crazy.
pilgrims?
I do start listening to Christmas music a little bit after November. That's just me. Not like a whole fuck ton of it, just like here and there,
I
But
think
like,
the good time
I
is
just
like,
listen to my favorite Christmas album is 2014 Forest Hills Drive. That's my favorite Christmas album.
yeah, don't save him. You don't want to be saved.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wait,
Fake fan.
Fake fan. Go back to 2013. I think the good time to listen to Christmas music would, I think right around like after Thanksgiving, maybe like after the Black Friday sales. Because like, that's when like, all right, no more holidays until Christmas. Might as well get into it. But I really like the Thanksgiving holiday feel. I love that.
Yeah, but
Getting with family and stuff.
a lot of people just
Big
jump
chillin'.
right to Christmas though, because a lot of people don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I mean, not like celebrate Thanksgiving, but like, I mean, like don't like consider it a holiday. Like, sure they'll have some turkey, but like it's not like like big.
Right.
So just to think about it, in 2 weeks, it will be 1 year. We have 2 more episodes until it's 1 year
Holy
since we've
crap.
done this.
That's actually pretty good.
Oh my
There's
goodness!
how many weeks in a year? 52?
52 weeks.
And I think
We've missed a few. We missed a few.
yeah, because I think by the time that'll be our 48th episode, so that means we've probably only missed like 4.
Around there, 3 or 4.
That's pretty good. I think for our year roundup, I think that's pretty impressive. The fact that we've had
We're still here.
we're still here. You know, I think we're pretty badass. Obviously, what we're planning to do is eventually
We're gonna be
he's
naked
gonna try to
on
move
the.
in. Well, I mean, we can save that for our Patreon. You know, when we start a Patreon, you know,
okay.
content not allowed on YouTube. You know, this shirt will be unbuttoned on there, but
I'm sorry. Whoa.
I'm gonna say that. What was I gonna say? We're now. He's trying to move in, and
Yeah.
what we're gonna do then is like we're gonna try to like rearrange the whole setup where we're gonna be sitting on a couch. And I know, like, if you watch the video format, I mean, if you listen to audio, it's not going to make any difference because we're still going to be using the same microphone equipment for now. But if you watch the video format, if you look at Miguel's screen, you'll notice that, like, it's kind of a little Sharquad. You got, like, the whole camera in the back. You can see the ring light. You can see the room. You can see Miguel big vibing right there with the orange hat from Florida and a Prince laundromat, you know, jersey. I'm sorry, bro. That Prince logo looks like a laundromat logo.
It really does. He looks like it works at like.
Like,
a
I thought you
laundry
worked at, like,
It's from Zara.
I know, but, like, it just
well,
looks like
I
something
work
you
at
find,
Prince.
laundromat.
Prince,
But
Lawn- I
we're
mean,
gonna
that-
try to change that where it's like we're all sitting on the couch or like a chair, and then all the equipment's gonna be behind the camera, like the lights and everything in the camera. So hopefully it'll be a lot more professional looking. So we're gonna move.
What do you
this
mean?
table
This is
out.
professional looking. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, about 50% of it. You know, you look at us like, okay, the lighting's good. You got the banner in the background, the microphone, the doors closed, nice. And then there's just Miguel's camera.
Hi. How are you? Anyways,
Working for Prince Charming.
Prince
So
Charming.
we're gonna try to fix that ASAP. Move this table out, get a couch in. I don't know what we're gonna do with this table. If we're gonna get rid of it,
Well, where are we gonna eat?
we're gonna have like a little table on the couch. Like,
Just get a
No, like
a
eat
table that's
when
not
we-
as high as this one.
But like when we eat like food
yeah,
at a
guys,
dinner.
just saw it in half.
Oh no,
This can come apart. This is one of those tables that can come apart.
Oh, it has a thing in the middle, so
Yeah.
like we can make it smaller.
Yeah, just do that.
Well, maybe fix the table real quick. There we go.
They're not. No one's gonna care. You can't even see it. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Continue with.
That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
But
I mean, you know what else is a tasty treat? Batman.
go on, go crazy.
He wants Batman's batarang.
No, Batman's grapple gun. You know, just shoot that baby.
Robert Patman.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to make like a Patterson Batman joke. But anyway, go on. Tell him what you want about.
Pattinson.
What's his name from Twilight?
Edward.
Edward. You know. Oh, he's a vampire bat.
He really became the Batman, huh?
Oh, so you know, we'll see.
We'll
see,
see.
we'll see,
I
you
mean,
know.
so if DC fandom happened.
Plot twist: the
yes.
Batman has a love story with Catwoman.
I mean,
It's like her, Batman, and then it's like Robin. It's like a three-way love story like Twilight.
Well, I mean, Batman and Catwoman do have a love story, so I wouldn't be.
I know, but
surprised.
like they make it in the concept of like, Batman, I love you, but I also love Robin and Nightwing and Riddler and not Penguin and the Joker.
Oh dear God.
It's like that's how the movie
That's
ends.
porno. DC fandom was yesterday, and they released a lot of trailers. I actually showed him the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, which is the same creators as the Batman Arkham games. So that looks exciting. But the Batman, which I'm very excited about, to see Robert Pattinson as the Caped Crusader. It looks pretty damn good. It's the same guy who made Matt Reeves, the same guy who made Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War for the Planet of the Apes, which both movies I really,
Don't tell him
really
that.
like.
Now he's not gonna want to see it.
Oh no, not the apes. Oh no.
Miguel, not ape.
But no, I'm very excited for this movie. He's very inexperienced. It feels like Batman Arkham Origins or like any like Batman Arkham game. It's very like gritty, very like 90s, like just like gritty. And people say it's going to be more of a detective noir story, which I can definitely see that. So I'm excited. And then they also showed The Flash, which brings back Michael Keaton's Batman. So that's going to be exciting. So DC has some interesting things coming, and then that's it. And then Marvel just takes over and just fucks them in the ass, just like
Realistically, the biggest thing DC has is Batman and kind of like that, like part of the universe.
in the video games and like the animated movies. So,
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, The Flash looks good. I mean, I didn't even see the Black Adam
Adam.
the Black Adam trailer. I mean, I guess that looks good. I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot. I only saw like clips of it, but that has Dwayne the Cock Johnson.
Ooh,
And
the rapper himself.
the rapper himself. Not only is he a rapper, now he's a superhero. My God, is there anything this man can't do?
I don't know, man. He's the Rock. He just does it all.
He's gonna run for president. He wants to run for president.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's all fun and games until a piece of paper runs against him.
He loses
Then it's fucked.
expeditiously.
Bro,
He can only beat scissors.
Yeah. So a lesbian's running.
what part? Good one.
We don't have to put that in.
Good one.
Or we can put it in. It's up to you.
No, we can. That's pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. Caught me off guard.
Don't cancel me, Netflix. No, I'm not Dave Chappelle. Please, no.
Listen.
I would want to
Listen, try to cancel us on Twitter because fuck you. Twitter ain't a real place.
I would want to talk about that, but like, I'm scared to talk about that because it's like the Dave Chappelle shit. So
who gives a crap at this point, bro?
I mean, it's
the CEO of Netflix defended him, which is really good.
I mean, it's just I get it. Like if you're offended by jokes, okay, I understand that. But like we've all said this in comedy before. It is just jokes. It's not hurting anyone. And Dave Chappelle and any other person has been doing this for years and years and years. I just saw this. Somebody 41 years ago, apparently I don't know what the Oscar speech was, but somebody tried to cancel Clint Eastwood for 41 years ago at an Oscar speech. But guess how much traction that gained?
Zero.
I don't know what the speech was about.
It was like I think she was a Native American actress, and I think she won. She was at some kind of award show. I remember seeing something about it on Twitter, and apparently Clint Eastwood like said something like kind of like mocking her for being Native American. It was like, okay, yeah, obviously it's kind of messed up, but it was the 70s. I'm pretty sure everyone made fun of like everyone, and no one got offended back in the day. That's just kind of a common saying, but that's kind of just how it was back then.
There's a difference between mocking someone and then like joking about like your own like what you believe in and stuff like that. Like there's a difference between mocking it and then like making fun of it, like making like joking about it.
But you know, you have the typical like same like 15 accounts on Twitter that like get offended by everything and cancel anyone like
Dave
racist.
Chappelle's been doing this for years, but
bullshit.
while he's made. If you want to say call him transphobic, sure, but like he's made jokes like this. He's made comedic
How's he
stuff.
Transphobic?
I don't even know how
the trans jokes.
the trans jokes.
Okay, they're jokes.
That's exactly.
You do know that when someone hold up no I'm gonna stop you both right there. You do know that when someone makes a joke, that doesn't automatically mean that that's what they believe. A joke is something that's purposely meant to make fun of some sort of stereotype.
That's not what I was saying.
Joke.
I'm saying like he's made these jokes before, but why all of a sudden for this new Netflix comedy, they all of a sudden like are all of a sudden offended. I don't get that.
Well, it's just I don't know. It's just everyone's offended by everything.
I hate and Dave Chappelle is okay with not okay with the cancel culture because he's like I don't care. Like it's he's basically saying it's not gonna happen. Like
hey. Remember what I said? You can't cancel
someone who doesn't
care.
He
doesn't care. Look where he's still here.
Like, I think Dave Chappelle is probably one of the funniest like stand-up comedians out there. And like,
oh, actually, never mind.
What?
Go ahead.
No, it doesn't have anything to. It was something that you said because it reminded me of like you can't cancel someone who doesn't care.
Yeah.
So remember when Kanye interrupted Taylor Swift? Mm-hmm. And like I'm gonna let you finish and whatever
yeah.
And then everyone tried canceling him.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
Further proving his point. Like
so it's so I mean
I just got reminded of that.
I feel like this is gonna go away in a month or two. I mean, is the special on if the special's on Netflix, I'll probably maybe watch it later tonight.
The CEO fired a bunch of people who were
because they were trying to do a walkout. There were people on Netflix were trying to do a walkout for like to stand up for against transphobic people. Like and I'm very confused about this because
what was the joke anyway?
I don't know what I want to see the Netflix special, but like I mean this has been going on for years of people making jokes, of people like having a good sense of humor. There are people who are like, you know, in the LGBTQ community who support Dave Chappelle, who support that. But then there are people who want to like shut him up and like just like I don't get that. Like if you're being offended by something, I'm so terribly sorry. But like there's a difference between, like I said, being mocked about, like being mocked for what you believe in, but then like making fun of the light of the situation, trying to make people laugh. Like that's a difference.
So I want to know what the joke is.
Yeah, so,
I found it's from his new special, The Closer, right? It's a 35-second clip. So should I when we play? Should I like play or should I cut?
Cut it out.
Okay,
we'll just hear it.
Wait, I didn't see this. Right at the end of the clip, they show like a group of people. I'll show the screenshot here. That like you can tell they're like super offended by it.
Let me see.
Look at the people in the front row after he said that. They're not laughing.
I just watched the clip, and I'm gonna probably watch the Netflix special tonight. But we just watched the clip.
So
and it's 35 seconds, and
I mean it's a dirty joke.
It's a dirty joke.
It's funny.
It's I don't. It's literally. It's not. He's not going off on the transfer. He's literally saying one thing. I don't want to say the joke just in case we get canceled. But
So that's the only joke.
that's the only joke.
I thought it was more.
No, so I think that's it. That's literally the only.
So
Because they've been like
I want to
upload-
know the context.
he probably went into something about like.
Well, here's the thing. If you look up Dave Chappelle, like either the closer or transgender jokes, you just get a bunch of like articles or like news like videos about facing flashback. And I don't feel like sitting through an 11-minute video by
I'll be
CNN.
watching a Netflix special tonight probably and just.
Can you play it again? I want to hear what he said. Sorry.
You just heard what he said.
No, but I want to hear it again.
Okay.
I don't understand the context. Is he saying like it's
Well,
not real, or is it not? Obviously, it's not real.
That's what the context is. It's not. It's not real. It's really not. It's not a real vagina. It's not. It's not a genetically born vagina.
Okay.
So that's what people are getting upset about.
It's just a joke.
That's what I'm saying.
Who gives? I mean, like Dave Chappelle style. It's it's pretty raunchy, pretty dirty, but it's funny.
and yeah, it is. It is kind of like.
It's dirty. It's a dark joke.
It's a dark
but it's
humor
not.
joke,
It's literally a one-liner joke, and it's not.
I feel like everyone's heard worse.
Oh God, that is.
He's made so many more worse jokes
is
about
nothing.
like white people, race.
That is nothing. If you want to watch the clip or if you've seen the special, go ahead. But like,
I gotta watch it for the.
He's
for the
basically
context.
commenting about how transgenders and when they get surgery to get their new body parts, that the new body part isn't a real. It's just it's not genetic. It's just it wasn't real to be. It's not. It's to make. Obviously, he didn't even. He said that like I'm not saying women aren't transgender women are women. He's not saying that. People are like, oh, he's making fun of Asians and stuff like that. Do you know his wife is Asian?
He's made fun of like he's made fun of white people. He makes fun of black people. He makes fun of Asians. He makes fun of Spanish.
And his wife is Asian too.
Yeah,
like, he knows.
He hits them all out of the ballpark. And
I've heard he has made. I think he's made like a transgender like a LGBTQ joke before, like in his other specials, and that is nothing compared to that. All he's basically saying is when transgender people, male or female, when they convert, that when they get the body parts, when they go through the surgery, that it's just it was not genetic. It's just not. It was
not real.
It's not real. Sure, it I guess in context and in the human anatomy, sure it is real, but like when they were born with it wasn't. So
right, and like,
that's where he was going with the joke. And
he like the thing with Dave Chappelle is like he kind of just like what I've noticed like with his kind of humor is like he'll like take like some kind of stereotype or some kind of joke, and like a lot of comedians he'll over exaggerate it. So
yeah.
Now just because he says that doesn't mean that he doesn't support people who are transgender or LGBTQ. Like I imagine like most people he supports that movement, letting people do whatever they want. But, come on, for fuck's sake, just, we can have some fun with it. We can poke fun of like LGBTQ. We can poke fun of race. We can poke fun of, anything really.
Yeah. It's I mean,
now if you didn't find the joke funny, not because it was like transphobic, or if you just didn't think the joke itself was that well delivered or that well funny, that's fine. That's totally fair. And I mean personally, I think it was pretty funny.
I mean if you were offended by it, like think like oh my God, he should be canceled by it. I mean like you're not getting hurt, no one's getting hurt. As long as no one's getting hurt, and like it's not like it's not like he's not saying fuck whoever he's talking about, like he's like bulgering them, or he's like just saying he's giving the FU to someone. As long as no one's doing that, I see the joke as going okay. As long as it's not a bad joke, as long as it's making light of a situation. That's.
I think if he went on and on and on about it, then that's okay. Then you might have had like a point. But like,
I just really want to know what the context was.
It's on Netflix. Just watch
we can watch it.
I love how we were actually going to talk about that, but I just had to bring it up. So
yeah,
what the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about Robert Pattinson's Batman.
That's right. So Batman.
I feel like there was more to say about it. Oh,
yeah.
I wanted to. Miguel, you just watched the trailer, right? This is what I wanted. What did you think about it? The whole Robert Pattinson Batman.
So I think it looks interesting. I think it looks cool. Definitely a darker tone. Like all the scenes are either like super like dark gray, red, whatever. So it kind of reminds me of like the Batman animated series.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that's where like that '90s feel comes from.
I forgot the name of which one. He had a black and red suit on.
Batman Beyond.
That one. All right. So yeah, it reminds me of that one. Is that the one with Blue Beetle? Or is that the other one?
Oh, that was like Brave and the Bold. That was like a kid show.
So I feel like it's like a little bit between both, kind of
Okay.
for me. The only thing is
His face, his mask.
his face does like his bottom like half of his face does not fit the mask.
Do you think it's
I
because
mean, it's a weird mask,
Is it because
though.
you know it's Robert Pattinson or is it Robert Patterson or Pattinson?
Pattinson.
My bad.
I don't know. It's just like
The mask only it doesn't go down here. It just like cuts off.
yeah,
like,
it cuts
right
off
here.
like.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It doesn't fit his face.
It cuts off like at the ears and then goes around.
Like if I'm being honest, it doesn't fit his lips.
Okay. All right. But you
'Cause, like-
can't like judge that.
No,
on, like,
I
a
know, but
performance.
like it
Is it
just
because of the jawline, maybe?
no, because of his upper lip. I don't know. Like
Was the fact that he doesn't have an upper lip?
yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't fit.
Well, maybe because
Like-
he's British. I don't know.
Well, so is
he
Christian
has good
Bale.
teeth.
Yeah, but
Christian Bale's he's from the UK.
true.
But he does a really good
He looks
American
more
accent.
American than most Americans.
That is
Yes,
true.
he does.
It looks good.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like a few scenes he looks like a Bruce Wayne. He doesn't look like a Batman.
That's fair.
But I don't know. It's just
Do you think he would have been better as like Thomas Wayne instead of Batman, like a rich business Wayne man? No.
I'm excited to see him do it
Yeah,
because
I'm pretty good. It
I-
looks good. It definitely has like that Arkham Asylum feel where it's like it's dark.
I
it's,
feel like he'd be a
kinda-
good Nightwing. Just the eyes
I could
instead
see
of
that.
I feel
like.
like if he was younger, maybe. Because Nightwing's usually like what, in like his mid 20s. He's a younger kid, obviously.
yeah.
So
Because
I-
he retires from Robin in the comics. So.
Yeah. So
But yeah. So
I'm pretty
I'm
excited.
excited, and then like everything else from DC, like the Flash movie, the video games that are coming out. So
Did you see the Suicide Squad game
No,
trailer?
I'm not a big. Oh well, I did see the screenshots
Yeah.
on Facebook, but
Here's the thing. It looks good, but like I feel like maybe it's just because this is how games are nowadays. I feel like ever since like 2017, the graphics have looked the same. Nothing really looks like more advanced than the
Yeah.
other. Like if you compared the graphics to that game to Arkham Knight, I would have thought Arkham Knight was a newer game because those graphics are way ahead of its
especially
time.
with the rain on
Hands
the-
down. Oh my
the-
God.
Yeah. So, but
So
But no, I feel like next year and the year after are gonna be very good video games because also from Marvel you got Spider-Man 2 and then the Wolverine. So.
wait,
feel
I
like-
thought Spider-Man was coming out in 2023.
Well, that's what I said. The next year or two after 2022. So
Okay.
like, but yeah. So hopefully, because this year was kind of like dull for video games.
That
but,
is
like,
true. I mean, I'm circling around. No one's playing. No one's on PlayStation anymore.
No.
I haven't touched either of my consoles in like 2 months.
So
I was just playing Cold War Zombies before you got here. Like I think I played that thing with his PS5 more than him.
yeah, he's come over
So-
and played that more than I've even played it.
So I mean, it's just dull. So I'm hoping like the next year or two is gonna be good for video games.
I mean,
so.
Deathloop's pretty good, but I feel like
I kind of want to buy that. I mean, it's like you can do multiple stories, right? Kind of.
no, it's not multiple stories. There's like I'm not gonna get into it
Okay.
as much, but you just have to break the timeline and you have to figure out. You have to keep going through the timeline until you figure out what order you have to go through it for.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. I mean, there's multiplayer too, but like once you're done, you're done. I mean, I haven't finished it, but I don't know. It's just no one's on. No one's like I'm just playing a game and like
Yeah.
I've
I
said
get
it.
that.
I've said it once. I'll say it again. This has been a sucky generation start. You know,
Yeah.
because like, you had like the PS5 and then, like,
Scalpers.
scalpers, and then like Cyberpunk was supposed to be like the big
The-
next gen
oh,
game,
that,
and
yeah,
then
that was so exciting, and then dog shit.
yeah,
I think that game died. I think it's actually
it's
dead.
$10.
For you mean for PS4?
No, for anything. I think for Xbox,
It's just bro.
$10.
That thing's been in the making for like 10 years or something, bro, or something like that. What, bro? Imagine working on a project for that long, just for it to flop that
hard.
hard.
Goddamn.
I know, honestly, for the sake of the creators, I genuinely hope like they fix it and like it does start to get better.
I mean, they said they were gonna bring multiplayer, but at this point, I'm like, I'm not even.
I don't think.
I mean, because I still want to play because like, it seemed like a really cool
Like-
concept. You had
like-
Keanu Reeves, and it was like futuristic city. and
I already
multiple stories.
talked about it.
I know,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I'm not gonna
bad talk it. or-
Oh well, let's not because we've already talked about this.
Yeah,
game
we
way
already
too
talked
much.
about it.
So-
I mean, good storyline. It's just too many bugs.
yeah.
Well,
Too
I don't
many
think- I don't
side
think- I don't
missions.
think
Yeah.
it'd be buggy now, though. Obviously, right?
Oh, obviously it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Especially on the PS5, but I don't know. It's just
like I guess
I
people
finished
just,
it.
People just got like.
And that was
So,
kind of
like-
like it. Like,
Yeah, there's
you didn't
not-
feel like doing any more side missions. Is it one of
Like-
those games like once you finish the main story, you can go back and play side missions?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
So
not
it's
like
not-
Fallout then. That's good.
No, I mean, but I don't know. Well, I think it depends on what ending you choose too.
Oh god, there's multiple endings.
So, yeah, there's multiple endings.
Well, yeah, because it's like you can play it's like 3 different characters. but it's
That's
different
right. That's
stories.
right. That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. You can make
So-
your penis big or small.
But
I mean, didn't they already
Besides-
do that with GTA 5 with like Michael, Trevor, Franklin. You can choose your ending depending on who you chose.
Yeah,
Remember?
and they're coming out supposedly with
No, you never finished the GTA.
I never finished GTA 5 campaign.
So basically, spoiler alert. Do you want me to tell you?
Go ahead.
I don't think he
Almost a
fucking
10-year-old
cares.
game.
All right.
They're
So
making a trilogy out of it.
basically, you go through all the heists, whatever, and then Franklin like does good, and throughout all the heists, you meet like this billionaire, and he doesn't like Michael and Trevor, so he comes to Franklin and he's like, listen. You either kill Michael or Trevor and whatever. I think it's like he'll pay you or something. Or you can do a third option where you tell Michael and Trevor that this billionaire is doing that. You set up like this. I think it's the best mission I've ever played, to be honest. You set up like this for the whole entire mission. If you choose that option, you go around killing all of your enemies, like the gang, whoever's going after Trevor, whoever's going after Michael, Franklin, and then you kill off the billionaire in the end. And it's just... really good ending.
Yeah, I never finished the GTA 5 campaign, but everyone told me it was like really good, and probably that's why. So,
but
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Too bad. You could play it on PS3,
PS4,
PS5.
They're remaking the trilogy for $70.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited, kind of, a little bit.
They're remaking
I just want GTA 6,
GTA
dog.
5 for the third fucking time.
I'm excited for the fucking trilogy, not GTA 5.
But that's what comes in the fucking thing.
No, but
I don't get it.
wait, no, GTA 5's not in the trilogy.
I think that's
no, it's San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3.
Ooh, now that's something I'm excited
Oh really?
for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Yeah, they realize like, oh, wait, we were already made this.
I hope they do Vice City good.
That was a good game.
I've played San Andreas, but I never played GTA 3, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, my friend Matt, he had it on his phone and GTA 3. It's very similar to Vice City because I think it came out the way the order was GTA 3, Vice City, then San Andreas. That was like the order they came out in. GTA 3 was like Vice City, like the graphics were very similar, like the way like you
drove and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think you could swim in GTA 3 either because how like in Vice City, if you go too deep in the water, you just fucking die. You remember that in Vice City?
I think so.
Yeah.
I hope this is like a super long shot, but I hope they like upgrade it so it's not the same controls. It's more like GTA 5 mechanics, but like in GTA like Vice City.
Like you can go like first person while you're driving.
Yeah,
in Vice City.
like all that stuff, like better graphics, better.
That'd be really cool.
I don't know.
Do you think they'd have the same cheat codes with like San Andreas?
Oh, I wouldn't see why not.
I hope so because that's like a classic.
I don't know. I just hope to see like these old games like remodeled into like GTA 5 mechanics, like remake, better graphics,
into like the engine. That's where.
That's what I'm hoping. Like, so if it's anything like the old games, I'm gonna be like, because Vice City was not fun to control whatsoever.
The game itself like was good, like the missions were fun, but
the controls
were like because like it was like the way like you would turn and look, it was super awkward. Also, Gian, why are you looking at evil Obama meme? I saw that in the corner of my eye.
Evil Obama.
Gian?
Wait, what? Wait. Oh no! I know.
I looked over your phone. I saw evil Obama.
I know. I looked at the post, but then I'm so confused. Wait, Michael Caine. He tweeted this yesterday. I haven't retired, and not a lot of people know that. I'm so confused because didn't he say he was retiring? But on Twitter yesterday, he said I haven't retired, and not a lot of people know that.
Interesting. Wait, maybe that means like hold up. Maybe
he's acting,
or maybe he's saying that like he hasn't retired as of right now.
But he's
retiring.
His
last movie will be the Oppenheimer movie,
and
then that's when he'll retire. Because the guy's almost 90 years old.
I haven't retired, and
so
people know that.
I mean, he's in most Christopher Nolan films. He needs to be there for
the last.
Christopher Nolan.
This last one.
You're not retired until I say you're retired. Yo, I wish he would be an Oppenheimer. So, but
who knows? He might.
I think I think that's what that was implying. He hasn't retired yet, but he's working on the Oppenheimer movie. Yeah. Then that'll be his last movie.
Maybe. Who knows? I really hope. Because
I mean,
he had a very small role in Tenet, and I really hope that because he's very good with Christopher Nolan, so I hope that he has a bigger role.
Well, I mean, you can't have him be like the main star of the show. I mean, the guy.
No, but like something like.
So I think he'd be happy with
like a side show,
side
character. Yeah,
side character.
He just plays Alfred again.
It's like the Batman origins. He's like working for like Thomas Wayne, who like helped construct the nuclear bomb. He's like, Mr. Wayne, you have a beautiful child, I must say.
I really hope I see an article that says Christopher Nolan is not going to use CGI in this movie. I'm going to be like,
you see the budget's $1 billion. Come to find out he test dropped like a nuclear
Nevada
bomb. No, not even like in Russia, like the northern part of Russia.
Oh my god, I feel like he's going to do like. I feel like he's going to mix. There's definitely going to be a scene with the atomic bomb. He's going to do something with original test footage, but I feel like he's going to try to make an explosion but visual
Yeah,
effect it somehow and make it look like an atomic bomb.
That's what I'm thinking too.
So-
It's gonna be like a small scale,
Because
like little.
evil's Christopher Nolan
explosive.
is like CGI all the way,
That
but
man will destroy an airport. I don't see why he wouldn't want to use a bomb.
honestly, like he's gonna go to like the U.S. government, like Area 51. Hey, you got an atomic bomb lying around?
He's gonna go up to Biden himself. He goes, listen, if you get me a bomb, I can promise you Olivia Rodrigo.
He'll be like, huh?
Huh? Who?
Wait. You're Alfred Hitchcock, right? How's Psycho coming along? I don't even know the music bracket, so let's.
I don't even know. I know. Wait.
No.
Announce them. I'm gonna go get my apple.
Do you have both?
Well, what's the other matchup?
Led Zeppelin 4.
No, I don't have that one.
All right. I thought you did. This one's gonna be a sad one today
Why? For who?
for me and Nikki.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll just
Um,
shit on you.
Oh crap.
Kidding.
It's both our favorite albums.
Wait, for both brackets? Both two brackets?
No.
Okay.
First matchup: Who's Next versus 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Well, you guys might as well just like kill
And
yourselves.
then the second matchup is Scorpion versus Led Zeppelin 4.
Well,
Wow.
So
um,
who's-
no, it was a good run. 46 episodes.
46.
So, all right. So am I taking over? Or
You know,
actually, I might just
almost
die
a
after
year.
This, one. This is tough too.
Almost a year.
So
Sorry, Nikki.
okay. Well,
Pull up.
sorry I had to
What's
bring
the
this
first
upon
one?
you.
It's what's the first
who's
one?
next
Next.
versus 2014?
Oh
Forest Hill
no!
Drive?
Wait, who's next? Who?
The Who.
Yeah.
The
Oh fuck! I really like that album.
All right, and then 2014 Forest Hill Drive.
not the deluxe version. You.
So just go up to Won't Get Fooled Again,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
the ninth
yeah.
album track.
Who's next? Whatever.
Okay, so I think if we're starting off with that one, we're gonna start off with Who's Next. Or should we save that one for last?
No, just do it. We're already here. I already have.
You
it
know what?
pulled
Let's
up.
save it for last.
Let's save it for last. Let's do Zeppelin 4 versus
Yes,
Scorpion
yep.
first.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
Let's start with Led Zeppelin. I didn't really re-listen to this, but I do have the songs that I like save. It's Black Dog, Rock and Roll, Stairway to Heaven, Misty Mountaintop, and When the Levee
Yeah.
Breaks. The other songs weren't bad, but I just felt like they didn't really resonate with me. Obviously, Stairway to Heaven is one of my favorite rock songs, hands down. And then When the Levee Breaks too. Where's the other long one? I think there's I forget, but I think it is When the Levee Breaks. But solid album, eight songs, cool album cover.
Fantastic.
And they got the evil Led Zeppelin in the other versions.
Evil Led Zeppelin be like Escalator to Hell.
Later to
Evil Led Zeppelin be like White Cat. When the levee's repaired.
going to New York.
5 sticks.
Oh God.
Rollin' Rock. All right, but I liked it. It's a really good rock album. Definitely up there for me personally. Who's next?
No, that's not the album, silly.
Wait a minute. I did the same joke with me last time.
I think it was, yeah.
So Led Zeppelin 4. I think listening to this, I liked most of. I think I liked most of the songs. What did this go up against last time? Fuck, I forgot.
This one up against
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, yeah.
That's right. That's right. So I mean, from listening to this, I know Led Zeppelin is a little bit on the harder side, I believe. So I mean, listening to this, I obviously like knowing from like 70s song when Nikki says hard rock or like metal. I think I find it just very different from like today's metal. So honestly, I don't.
Well, yeah, at
don't,
the time, it was like
at the time,
proto metal,
like,
harder rock.
I feel like anything that's just rock for me, but
Yeah, classic
but
rock.
it's a very good rock album, very good Led Zeppelin. I don't know.
Alright.
It's Black Dog, Battle of Evermore, Stairway to Heaven, Misty Mountaintop,
Hop.
Hop.
Everyone says top. It's hop.
Toppity hoppity cockety up in this toppity cock. Going to California and then driver's license. That would be a running joke until the day I die. When the levee breaks, evil Olivia Rodrigo will be like driver's permit.
Trucking license.
Boat license.
Boat license.
No, evil Rodrigo would be like, I remember.
Very good, solid album. I don't think I had anything bad to say about it. I don't think I had anything bad to say. I think it was really good. Really like solid songs, longer songs, which I don't have a problem with. If they're done right, if they just keep going on and on and on and like don't change a beat, or like if it's just the same old thing for like 8-10 minutes, then I have a problem with it. But I feel like the longer songs here are done well. And yeah, I think it's very, very classic songs in here, especially Stairway to Heaven. But yeah, solid album all around. And yeah, titacular.
Titastic.
Titastic.
Titandicular. So, when people think like classic rock, the first band they think of usually is, if it isn't the Beatles, it's Led Zeppelin or Queen or
Rolling
Pink
Stone.
Floyd or Rolling Stones.
Aerosmith.
The Who, all these guys, they like
AC/DC.
AC/DC. But Led Zeppelin is probably like in like the cream of the crop, because especially for this album, along with others, but this one, there's too many classics on it. Besides Stairway to Heaven, when you have Black Dog, Rock and Roll, Misty Mountain Hop, When the Levee Breaks, those right there like are like Led Zeppelin fan classics that like everyone knows. You recite that to any Led Zeppelin fan, they're gonna know what that is. Although Stairway to Heaven is the biggest song on here, one of the biggest rock songs of all time, in my opinion, I don't even think it's the best song. For me, it's When the Levee Breaks, which is my favorite Zeppelin song of all times. I just think the way it was made is really unique, because you had John Bonham, the way Jimmy Page had it was like, they were in like this house, and it was very echoey, and he had like mics set up all around. So that's why the drums are like very echoey, like dun, 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 dun. And on top of that, every instrument besides Robert Plant's voice are slowed down a little. That's why the guitar sounds very like moody, like dun, dun, dun. It's because it's slowed down. And literally only Robert Plant's voice is the only like instrument that hasn't been edited afterwards. So I think the concept of the song is really cool. But to me, like I've stated earlier, this is a perfect album. Every song on here I think is absolutely amazing. Even the lighter stuff like The Battle of Evermore, Going to California, those kind of more folkier pieces. But then, you get more of the rock in. Of course, Black Dog, Misty Mountain Hops, Four Sticks. Zeppelin, I keep saying Zeppelin. Stairway to Heaven at the end, rocks out.
Zeppelin to Heaven.
Zeppelin to Heaven. Tends to rock out near the end, arguably one of the greatest guitar solos of all time. So, yeah, I love this album. I haven't listened to any of the other albums through and through. I know a lot of music from a lot of the other albums, but I guess as of right now, this would probably be my favorite Zeppelin album. And who's this going up against?
Scorpion.
Oh boy.
Very dangerous animal, especially the small ones.
Yeah.
All right, so who wants to go first?
You guys can go.
All right.
Actually, Nikki, you go. We already know how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again,
wait, I forgot.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like anything about this album. Remember?
Real.
Well, because God's Plan isn't bad. It's a good message. I like it. I like the message, but the song itself, I think Talk Up with Jay-Z, the one song with the feature, I think would probably be the one I think I like the most. But other than that, I don't like modern Drake from like 2015 onwards. I just never been a fan of his style of like rapping, writing. Well, he doesn't even write his own music. He has like a bunch of ghostwriters. Oh, that's like an Amazon driver. That's what their reverse brakes sound like.
Oh my God, it's like
I heard that
like
once.
the
I heard that
fucking,
once
like,
at 1 a.m. I almost shit my pants.
Like it's like
Bruh.
fucking like a bomb.
But anyway, you see, I like a lot of older Drake, like 2009,
Alright.
10, 11. I don't know. I
like
love,
so far gone, stuff like that.
yeah, stuff like that. I guess. Well, was he more of R&B overall back in the day, or
Both.
Both.
Yeah, both.
But even some of his stuff, like Forever, Over, like his more rap stuff, I liked. Maybe it's because it's nostalgic for me. And my mom's boyfriend at the time played a lot of Drake, and I tended to like that because it was on a lot. Modern Drake,
Thank
man.
Me Later. Do you remember the album covers?
Yeah, I know. I think Take Care is when we're sitting down.
Yep, with the
Glass.
fucking knife.
His first album is like him in like a kind of like negative, kind of red and black effect.
That's his second.
Second album, yeah. But that's all I gotta say. Scorpion, which is also another rock band. That's classic.
So I actually have one more question. Have you listened to Thank Me Later and So Far Gone and Take Care through and through, or no?
No, but
No.
I know like a few songs from each of those.
Alright.
So
All right, that's fair.
So I like this album. I think it's tough to say what's my favorite Drake album, but I think like this is like one of the first albums. Like obviously like before listening to this, like when they came out, I knew Drake and I knew like his songs, but I didn't like listen to him. But like this was probably the first Drake album that I like listened to, and when it came out in June, June of 2018 summer, I thought it was like a perfect summer release. I like most of the songs in here. I feel like it's just I don't know, maybe it's I think I've come to like, not like saying like I don't like, but I feel like the length is a little too long. That's just me, because I feel like half of the songs, or maybe just over half, are like really good, and then like the rest are kind of like just there. That's just me. like nonstop God's Plan. I'm upset. I'm upset. 8 out of 10. Mob Ties. Sanders Rose. Summer Games. Nice for What. In My Feelings. Don't Matter to Me After Dark. I think are all really good songs. Probably one of my like. Well, everything's just happening outside. Like someone's house is getting broken into. Jesus. I don't think this is like Drake's best. I feel like it's really tough because like Drake is, after the launch of CLB, waiting like 33,000 years for that shit to happen, and then I just come out saying like, all right, it was okay. So like I feel like as the years go on, Drake is not slowly declining, but like he's kind of like not as he once was. Like what Nikki said, like peak Drake. Like I really think that was like, especially like Views. What's the album with? I forget the album name with Marvin's Room. I've only know a few songs. Take Care. Like that album. Like most of those songs in there I really do like, even though I haven't listened to the entire album. But like I feel like that was really good Drake, and this is just good Drake. It's not really good Drake, but it's good Drake. But I still do like the album, so I'm upset.
I'll never be able to explain my true hatred for the CLB cover.
Oh my God!
No,
we're not talking about this today.
We're all in agreement. I'm sad too.
I'm upset.
I am upset. I am upset.
Drake started from the bottom. He went right back down.
He had such good album covers until that.
Oh my God, yeah. I'll give him that. Like Views is cool. What a Time to Be Alive. I like. It's kind of crystally, but CLB, man. Whew. I don't know who in the department thought that was a good idea, but that's besides.
I would have like, no, you're not dropping this.
I would have fired everyone in there if they thought that was good.
But so I chose this album.
Did you?
I wasn't really a big Drake fan until around 2017, 2018, except for that one song Hotline Bling, which was on Views. But even then, I wasn't like, oh, Drake's the best rapper alive. He's not the best rapper alive.
No.
He's a good artist.
Good artist.
He's definitely one of the top artists.
Yeah.
The past decade. Drake doesn't have a 10 out of 10 album in my opinion, not yet at least. So I think the closest would be Scorpion and Nothing Was the Same personally. And if you're reading this, it's too late, close behind. I haven't really given So Far. I did give So Far Gone a listen a few years, like maybe a year or two. Personally, I was like, I liked more of his recent stuff. But back to Scorpion. I mean, personally, I think Nonstop, God's Plan, I'm Upset, 8 out of 10, Mob Ties, Can't Take a Joke, Sandra's Rose, and then Summer Games, Jaded, Nice for What, Finesse, In My Feelings. After Dark. Yeah, I mean, After Dark too, I guess. For me, this was like what solidified, like, yeah, these are good songs. It's not his best. It's not a 10 out of 10, but, he dropped mad songs. And they weren't per se all bad. There's a few I didn't like Is There More, Don't Matter to Me with the Michael Jackson. I didn't really like that song. No. Final Fantasy, March 14th.
I thought Final Fantasy was funny.
No, but I can see what he was trying to do with like the disc 1 and disc 2. Like the second has more R&B and like In My Feelings type of thing. And then the first one's like, yeah, let me get Take Keef on Nonstop and like rap my shit. One of my favorites. So, Drake's just still doesn't have a 10 out of 10 though.
All right, I'm interested because I know what me and him are going with. I'm going with, obviously, Led Zeppelin 4. You're going with
Scorpion.
I'm interested to see what Gian has. Let's see what it has.
Well, crap.
How the turntables.
How
tiebreaker today.
I really am
for both
because I'm on both ends of the spectrum. I like everything. I like.
I mean, it's not like I didn't like Led Zeppelin for.
No, I
did.
What would Evil Drake say, do you think?
I'm happy.
Not in my feelings.
You know what? Evil Drake would have dropped the better album cover for CLB. Hands fucking down.
Certified hater boy.
Certified hater man. Unofficial hater man.
Unofficial hater. Damn. It would have been all pregnant dudes.
Bruh. Cosmo.
I remember. We're poof. Poof. Damn, are you really conflicted? Oh, wow.
I mean, I really like most songs.
What's the analogy we used to make him decide?
What would you rather have on an island?
Yeah, the island.
One album if you had to choose.
Scorpion.
Damn.
Saw
All
that
right.
coming.
I feel like because like
Sorry, Zeppelin. I tried.
I feel like you really just asked me that. What would I just rather listen to like on an island first, and then it would probably be Scorpion because I feel like a lot more songs resonate with me with this one, and that like if both they're not, I don't think they're all the same, sound the same. I feel like it's a mix of like different like sounds and like instruments in most of them. So but Led Zeppelin was a hair there. So, but who's next?
Nikki chose this album, so either one of us has to go
Yeah.
first.
Okay, so
I'll let Miguel go first.
All right. So
No.
my favorite song, hands down, is Baba O'Reilly.
Bob
Their biggest hit.
Yeah.
O'Reilly.
I mean, it's just I'll play it. I
Well,
want to no.
No.
I
So you're probably wondering how we got here.
Yeah. So I mean, Baba O'Reilly, Bargain, and Won't Get Fooled Again are probably my top three. A weird album cover, only from a Photoshop person standpoint, but I'll let it pass. But who's next? Who's next to piss on the monolith? But Baba O'Reilly's a really good song. So
O'Reilly
Auto Parts.
I'll go next. So I really like this album. I think The Who is pretty The Who-tastic. Baba O'Reilly. I don't even know the list all the songs because up until Won't Get Fooled, all of them are very, very good. Behind Blue Eyes, though, goddamn, good lyrics. I think that's like this is kind of like my jam. And
Jam, that's your theme.
This is Behind Blue Eyes, but titties. I basically own the song. I could just copyright it right
Like
now.
when you were gonna listen to that song, I was like, I know for a fact he's gonna love that song. It's everything he ever wanted in like a good like.
I
rock song.
really like the lyrically in this album. I really like the way they play the instruments. I think this is a really, really good album, and I mean, I don't know what else to say because I mean, like, it's just a really good album. I don't think all these songs are good. All these songs are great. So that's really all I gotta say for The Who. But who's next? It's Nikki.
All right, so obviously I chose this album and I have it right here on CD.
No.
I wish I had Zeppelin 4. I've been meaning to get that, but funny enough, I don't actually own any Zeppelin albums. Interesting, but yeah, so I chose this album. Like Miguel said earlier, the only song I'm not a fan of on here is Getting in Tune, but I think 1 out of 9 tracks, and it's not even that I hate a song. It's not bad. I think compared to everything else, it's pretty weak. But besides that, I love absolutely everything about this album. The Who is my favorite band of all time. That's the first thing you'll find out about me is that I love The Who. Baba O'Reilly, Won't Get Fooled Again, Behind Blue Eyes are like the biggest songs on here. And even though I've heard them to death, I still am not sick of them. Won't Get Fooled Again is my favorite Who song of all time. I know that's kind of typical because it is one of their biggest songs, but I'm sorry, that like synth, that fucking synth that plays throughout the song, and just the Roger Daltrey scream at the end, it's the best way to end off an album, and Baba O'Reilly's the best way to start an album, and then everything in between is the best way to fill an album with Bargain, Love Ain't For Keeping, My Wife, The Song Is Over, Going Mobile. There's a lot of diversity in here. You got a lot of more of the softer stuff like The Song Is Over, and then you get more of like the energized kind of like Going Mobile, My Wife, and then of course Won't Get Fooled Again. So I, for one, I know from a Photoshop standpoint it's pretty interesting to look at, but I, for one, do love the is it because of the clouds? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
match
weird.
the
Yeah.
I think I said that too.
Yeah, because I know, I get what you mean, but I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's pretty badass. They pissed on the monolith. They're like, all right, as they zip their pants up, who's next? Gets his dick stuck in those zippers. SpongeBob, my balls are stuck.
SpongeBob, my balls are
Oh
stuck.
no!
Oh no!
My balls.
They're stuck.
Oh no! The monolith! It's been pissed on.
Oh no!
Funny enough, the only person who actually took a piss on here was Pete Townsend. Everyone else just sprayed a water bottle on there. But he was actually, oh, mate, hold up, I'll take a piss. As he farts through his dick. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Okay. All right. Who's next?
24.
Not to making the pun, but what's the next album?
2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Oh,
Here we
interesting.
go. Gian, you start off.
Okay. So back in the year 2010 when this album came out. So too
Funny.
Very funny. So first off, I think every song in here is pretty damn good. I think that this is probably J. Cole's best album. The length is good. I think that's perfect length for especially hip hop and rap. Every song, most of these songs, I think like half of these songs are in like my playlists, so like that already says something. I just like his flow, his rhythm. The intro's good. The note to self at the end. No Role Models, Wet Dreams, 03 Adolescents, Tale of Two Cities, Firing Squad, St. Tropez, January 28th. Apparently it's in here. So, I mean, apparently. Hello by Adele.
Hello. Hello.
Note to self, I should, just stop talking. J. Cool.
J. Cool.
But is he cool, though, is the question. When will he be J Amazing? I mean, the questions
right.
still remain.
You got to be K. Cole next.
Yeah.
J. Cole next.
Don't
Just
forget
go through the whole entire alphabet.
Yep.
K-pop cool.
If he's been a naughty boy for Christmas, he's gonna be J. Cole. COAL.
But no, I really do like this album a lot. It's very, very good. So,
I'll go next.
okay.
So I think the strongest part of this album is definitely tracks 4, 5, and 6. I think 03 Adolescents, A Tale of Two Cities, and Fire Squad are probably my 3 favorite songs. I've always liked No Role Models. I remember hearing that in 2014, 2015 when it came on. I've always liked that song, but listening to this, I realized, that's not the best song in my opinion on here. I think 03 Adolescents is probably my favorite. I just really like that Dreams. Wait, hold on, I'm rushing. I said I really like that Dreams. Hold on a second.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Wet Dreams, give me a minute. I thought Wet Dreams was good, but I think 03 Adolescents, Tale of Two Cities, Fire Squad, Saint Tropez and Saint Tropez and GOMD weren't that good. I wasn't too crazy about those. No Role Models, of course, I like that song. And I did like Love Yours. I really like the message to that song. I think his verses, his flow on that is very good. The story he conveys to the listeners, I think, is pretty strong, pretty good. I like the intro too, kind of how like it. Soft, kind of like goes over what's going to happen, basically, kind of. I listened to Note to Self. He just basically thanks everyone for like 15 minutes, but it was pretty cool. He thanked, people. He's basically saying, hey, I made it. Yeah. My address is 2014 Forest Hill Drive,
Don't visit me.
Don't visit me, because by the time this comes out and by the time you read this or hear this, it's too late and it'll be 2015. And my address will be updated because I have moved on.
He'll be dead.
But would you say this is J. Cole's best album?
Oh, 100%. This is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion.
Okay. So, all right, that's all I got to say.
So Miguel's flashing his cock right now.
So personally, I think
It's ass.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
hate it.
Evil J. Cole.
Evil J. Cole be like
December
dry dreams.
28th. But I agree with Nikki. I do think the strongest like run is 03 Adolescents, A Tale of Two Cities, and then Fire Squad. But I think like the whole album is still a strong track run anyways. From No Role Models and then the switch to like a hello and then apparently and then Love Yours. Like he ends in like a soft tone, but he starts super strong in January 28th. Wet Dreams, 03 Adolescents, A Tale of Two Cities, Fire Squad, and then it starts to get softer in Saint Tropez.
Boom,
then
one after another.
Yeah, and then Get Off My Dick. It starts to a little bit slow down, and then No Role Models. And Wet Dreams.
Great with the puns
But amazing album. He does have a live version of this.
He does?
Yeah, he has like a live concert version of this, which is pretty cool too.
Would you prefer the studio album version?
No, I always prefer the studio albums. I mean, it's cool hearing the crowd in it too, but I prefer the studio. Amazing album overall. Not a single bad song on here. And to be honest, I really can't name a favorite because it switches from time to time. So I'd say right now probably I can't choose.
Damn.
So
Miguel,
we already know.
Hold up, just shake my hand. I just want to. I want to hold your hand for this because obviously I'm going with Who's Next, and you're going with
2014 Forest Hill.
And I could, no matter what I choose, I'm gonna destroy someone's favorite album tonight. So it's
because keep in mind these are 2 favorite albums on here. His favorite on here is this one, and my favorite album on here is my Who's Next.
All right. Well, stop shaking hands. This is getting weird now.
All right, we'll hold hands.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Just give me a second.
He's gonna. The anticipation. He's gonna do it again.
Give me a few. Oh, this is exciting because I know you guys are just shitting bricks right now. Oh my god.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. You've come this far. You've done good. Yeah, you didn't even bring your vinyl, Miguel. Yeah.
Honestly, I was.
If you brought your vinyl, maybe I know. I'm kidding.
You're funny,
bruh.
Fuck.
Who does he like more between the two of us? No, I'm kidding.
Who's the better friend?
Yeah. Obviously, Miguel is. What?
Huh?
What?
Why do I do this? I think this is more tough for me than it is for you. Fuck me.
Wow, they're really that close. Damn.
Oh my god.
I mean, listen. At least I know that you did like my album, and I'm sure Miguel feels the same that you did like his album too.
Yes. No. If I didn't, I would be a different. I would have already
Obviously,
chosen.
yeah.
I would have chosen like Olivia Rodrigo's album. But Only because there's I'm gonna go with, and I'll explain why. Forest Hills.
Oh.
Only because I feel like
Behind brown eyes. I'm sorry.
that is such a great song, but if we're only going for the original length, which is up to the 9 songs, there's the 9 songs, and all those 9 songs are great. But with Forest Hill Drive, it's 13 songs, but most of them are like different, and I feel like I could, because the length, because of the different like themes in each song, I can appreciate that more. Not saying Who's Next wouldn't have won.
It was a good
Because
run.
behind
Congratulations to you.
I was thinking about Behind Blue Eyes. I was really thinking, but I
thought that was gonna win it over. Fuck.
So,
Damn. All right, it's fine.
all right, Miguel.
So we are in the what's it called?
The semifinal.
Wait, we're all done with round
No.
2?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're all done with round 2.
That was it?
Yeah, this is round 3.
Fuck.
Do you want me to announce them? Or?
Yeah, because
All right.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Because the Internet versus A Night at the Opera. It gets worse. Kind of. Astroworld versus Songs About Jane.
Oh fuck.
Fine Line versus American Teen. And then 2014 Forest Hills Drive versus Scorpion.
that first matchup, I'm gonna shoot myself right in the fucking face. And I'm not kidding.
Oh.
God damn.
So
We are in, what is it?
we're in the end game now.
Quarterfinals?
How many
semifinals?
rounds
I
will
don't
there
know.
be in total?
5? 4.
In
Oh yeah,
total?
4.
Yeah, four matchups.
No, like but. Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Well,
Well, thank you for listening, watching. We're on every single platform that I know.
we're
of.
on Monoliths. We're
on
on
Monoliths,
2014 Forest Hill Drive.
We're on 2014, 2013. All the every resident of Forest Hill Drive knows about us.
Yep. We're the number
and,
one podcast in the world.
Yeah, all the animals and the insects, including scorpions, know about us.
Mm-hmm,
Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google.
So make sure to check us out there if you don't feel like watching us, which
or
is understandable.
YouTube, or YouTube. If you want to just I don't know, look at us.
I would say
look at our pain.
YouTube is probably the best because you get to see our reaction. You get to see the facial expressions.
But when
But
you're
if you're-
listening, though,
if you're on the road-
you're on the road.
Oh,
You're
if you're on the
listening.
road, so watch YouTube. Who cares about
Yeah.
your safety?
The only reason, like, you can, really, you're just saying that to our listeners, like, just die to listen to us.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
we're
because-
dying to listen.
Because
don't know.
Halloween doesn't kill. Life on Easy Mode podcast kills.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Evil Life on Easy Mode. Be like Death on Easy Mode.
Death on Easy Mode. But thank you for listening, watching. Share with your friends, families, dog, cats, dead parents.
Thank you. Now, Miguel, before Gian keeps on rambling, what do
Yeah.
you have to say to me and to this album that you slaughtered today? What do you have to say to it?
Technically, I slaughtered it because I was the
Yeah,
chosen
it was
one.
him.
That is true. Okay. What, this was once your child, and now it's like, mommy, and now it's dead.
Well, I abandoned it like most.
Ooh, kill him. So, Miguel, what do you have to say?
Oh no, our bracket. It's ending.